Hello everyone. In this video, we'll talk about the Jenkins security. So basically here we will learn how we can manage security to a project and we can provide the access to the project based on the user preferences. So first let's understand about the security. So managing user access basically in Jenkins we used is used everywhere from workstations on corporate to high powered server connected to public internet. To safely protect and secure the threats and security, Jenkins provide configuration options for enabling, customizing, or disabling various security features. So basically, Jenkins gives you these features that you can handle the threats or the security to the Jenkins servers. Now, what are the options that helps to provide the security in Jenkins? So first option is like first you need to go to configure global security, and there you need to pass the users. Again, you need to manage the credentials. Third, you need to configure the credential providers. And as fourth, you need to create a users that you can add to that project. So in this process, script approval is allowed. So these are the steps basically we follow while designing the project. So we'll do these things practically and we'll see how it's working. So these are the steps just mentioned here. So it's like you see how to configure the users or how to build the users. Again, how to add the users to your project. And at last, once this part here, we add this to the configuration part. And at last, we add these things to the project part. So once these all are added, we will save and apply and run the code and the security will be provided. So now let's see this practically how it's going. So this is the Jenkins server where I have multiple of projects like build pipeline, Maven project, as well as I have one more project as test. So what I'll do, I'll just provide security to any one of the project. That means I'll make one project accessible for the users to use it. So it's like basically when you are in team members, you have multiple of team members working along and you want to give some access to one of your team members related to a project, then in that case, you can do this thing. So first we will go to this manage Jenkins, and from manage Jenkins, we'll come to this part that is configure global security. And in configure global security, basically you will have the options for applying project-based authorizations. It's like this is project-based matrix authorization strategy. So before that, we need to create a user, that user which the user which will add here to our project. First, we need to create that. So again, let's go back to dashboard. And in dashboard, let's go to the manage Jenkins. From manage Jenkins, let's come to this part where you can manage the users. So click on manage users, create users. So just I'm creating a user with team one name and just provide some password. And again, confirm the password. After this, pass the full name. That is just I'm passing the full name as team member and just give some email ID. So this is the full name and I'm just providing an email ID. So once this is done, create the user. So the user is created along with the user of your own, the one you are using for the server, and team one is the next user you are having. Now again, get back to dashboard, go to manage configs, Jenkins, and again come to this configure global security. So first here in this project-based authorization, a matrix authorization, here you need to add the user. So you need to mention the user name. So that's the username added here. So here you have different options like overall what facilities you want to provide, or credential-based facilities, what you want to provide, agent-based facilities, what you want to provide, again, the job-based, run, view, SCM, that is like GitHub related to source code management area facilities, what you want to provide. So you have all these options. So all these options comes inside these different categories. So you can allow any of these options. So to the theme manager, I'm just providing the facility to read and view. And also one thing you can add is like build. So these three options I provide. So I apply, save this. Now, one more thing, what you need to check while configuring the system is just you can go to this manage Jenkins. And in manage Jenkins, just you need to check whether role-based authorization is available or not. So it's like, is it installed in your system or not? If it's not installed, then in that case, install that. So it's like you see matrix authorization strategy, you need to install this, as well as the role-based authorization strategy, you need to install these plugins. So basically, you will need these plugins when you're trying to use these features. So now let's configure the project. So right now I am trying to configure this test job. And in this test job, just I'll go to the configure option. And when you will come to this configure option, that there you will have one option that is enable project-based security. So when you do this enable project-based security, then you have the option to add the user. So here I'm adding the user as team one. And here, just like different options we are having here, like credentials, job, run, and SCM. So here, as usual, I'm giving two options. One is view, and the next one is build. So it's like view and build. And again, we apply and save this. Now, the security is provided to your projects, and just to check this security, whether what you have provided, just what you need to do is you need to open your Jenkins server with the username and password which you have created, and just see what are the projects available. So in the main Jenkins servers, I have three projects. I have given the security to the fourth one, that is the test job. And let me check if I have the configuration, or let me check if I have given the project-based authorization to this project also. No, we have no project-based authorization for this. So it's like project-based authorization I have provided only for the test job. Now you can open your window in Ignito mode. It's like from here you go, just select new Ignito windows. It's like you can open the windows in that mode. And here in this Ignito mode, just open the local server and just log in with the username that you have created, that is team1, and just pass the password. So it's like when you sign in and you check the dashboard. So it's here, basically this is our team member, this is the team member Jenkins. Now here, let's get back to the Jenkins server. And here in this test job, I have applied, or I have passed the configuration, whatever the configuration is. So it's like this is the team user view, and here I have options. I have provided the options to read also. Okay. Now just do this, apply, save. Okay. And in this Ignito mode, let me check what we have in this Ignito mode. It's like, let me log out and log in again. And here it's like team1, and just pass the password to it. That is 1234. Sign in, and you see this test job is here. So it's like I have not given the read option, so this was not available. So though I had three projects in my main server, but in this server, that is a team member server, I have only one option, that is test job. And if required, if I want to do, it's like you see the options available here is just we can do the changes, or we can build that job. So these are the options we have provided, and just that particular team member can only build the job and see the facilities, how the code is working. So this is how we can provide security to our projects, and this is called project-based security. So available in Jenkins. This is all we need to know about in this topic. We'll talk about the rest topic in next video. Till then, thank you and bye-bye.